Yeah, but you already know this was gonna be a long video because I was waiting to talk about this, and that's what it's probably gonna it's kind of it's like it's gonna be like half of a wide basically the focal point of this channel too, because I love to talk about just reality and what to be aware of in the world, especially like because so many people are dying recently, especially and not many people not giving a damn. But yeah, I just want to let other people who cares about that, especially being aware and not and like having to a very like a steel like entertainer. I mean like a steel like heart when it comes to ignorance and you know ignorance and bullied and trying to be ridiculed. But yeah, it's like as I was basically saying, yeah, that's why child actors go through much. That's why so many child actors, and because they really got it tough. I mean, actors still go through the grown ones. They still have that trauma. Like I said, whether it has to do like from the past, their past childhood environment. Because that's what it basically is. That's what everybody's root if they have ever had depression or if they go through guess when they get older too, like as breakups, relationships, breakups, I guess fake friends, not having get enough of something, to actually go after it, or just like I guess straight up being alone, yeah, or being ridiculed, what is like racism too, or anything like that, yeah. But child actors actually the ones in Hollywood that goes through, and I guess and I would have to say as far as peer pressure, as far as peer pressure and just not having being unsafe at all, child actors and actresses, like women actresses, because yeah, child actors, because Sam, Chris Farley, I think it was he's like one of the ones, and oh yeah, Amanda Bynes too. Like she had to go through a lot. She was going through a lot too when she had that whole breakdown in the early 2010s. When she had I'm almost sure basically every one of right? She had that hit TV show. It was first she was first. They was first on all that. Her friend co-stars like us Drake Bell, Josh Peck, or Keenan Thompson, something like that. I didn't really watch it, but that doesn't matter either at the moment. But yeah, she was going through a lot of stuff too, and you see where she's at today. She basically have to. I don't know if she's I don't really know if she's really active like that on Twitter, but I know she posts cryptic, weird depictions of messages, but on Twitter, and it's yeah, it's just go. I know people probably actors like her tend to make especially people children, they tend to make I guess false kind of whether you can take it seriously or not. But kids don't lie, so I won't. Yeah, don't really pay attention to that. Because if a kid is telling you if they've been molested or really yeah taken advantage of, they're going through something at the moment too, then yeah, you should most definitely pay attention to them, because yeah, kids don't lie, especially child saying. I know children can still children lie, they can still lie just for you to pay attention to them. But yeah, most likely most of the time children don't lie when they talk about molestation and being taken advantage of, and whether it's physical or uncomfortable. But yeah, that's why yeah Amanda Bynes is in depression, why she had basically went through depression all her life, and she was basically expressing it. She was basically unraveling it at the when she did what she did, and I don't know if Chris Farley did, but yeah, he was a child. It was like he was a child actor too. They were all like the ones who was on, like the people who were on all that too, and like child actors in general. Like they always have, they always have the they always like if a child like the famous actors like the kid too who played on Home Alone. I don't know if many kids still like know about that back in the 90s, but yeah, even he went through depression because parents like child actors' parents are mostly trash because they mostly like doing it. They mostly likely are doing it for the money, like obviously, and that's why they put that's why they put their kids and they could care less about and they try come on like come on Jeffrey like come on Jessica or Jeffrey like come on man we're just imagine the amount of money we can do making this like come on it's like it's really pitiful because they put parents could care the parents who do that they could care less about they could care less about what the child is might be going through because a lot of because kids can't take that a lot because they're developing at that age and they're still taking in like every emotion and event right in front of them. So like when a kid witnesses like something extremely detrimental, they'll be scarred, and you think that goes away? I mean, if you have like a kid, I mean, because if you have like a kid, you're listening to this and all that too. To like, if any of you like got little little siblings or a child, like you can't like try to like tell them like just because like they witness something like very detrimental or just say like or you can't turn a blind eye when they like something especially on TV because they take after that whatever kids witnesses they take after what they see. Like you can't take that seriously. You have to take that seriously. You can't just push it aside and say it's like, oh well, it's not really it doesn't make a difference anyway. It's just whatever it is. Because I would many other people including me have went through it. Like my addiction. I mean, it's more to come, but like I'm just saying, like an example. My addiction was like video games and like porn from witnesses at a young age and everything like that. Yeah, you can't. That's why Terry Crews also had that problem too. Like where he said he was addicted to. I don't know if he said that's because of the cause of the end of his marriage, but like one of his marriages. But yeah, he said that was basically the end of his. He said that was he was very addicted to porn because they witnessed it at a young age and very because and porn sex is a very big market too, and so it's also a very big market too, and what they use that's what's going on in the world because a lot of kids too that's more topics too, but I just want to say like a lot of kids too is very it's a lot too it's sex trafficked from a very young age. And that's why, and they mostly kids in who that environment. They usually get downed out. They usually drown that out by alcohol and what they went through at a very young age, being like sex traffic, taken advantage of. They don't want to basically remember those feelings. So they try to forget it, basically like alcohol, whether it's drugs, alcohol, or yeah, just straight up trying to forget it. That's what actors and musicians try to do. They try to, drown it out, try to drown out past trauma by, drugs, consumption of drugs, alcohol, and, whatever to get past the trauma. And This is like it's crazy.